Hey guys, thank you for watching. So today is Marilyn Monroe's birthday. So I wanted to post a little tribute to her since I love her so much and I know a lot of you guys do too. She's a big inspiration for me and I think she's a muse for a lot of people who are dreamers and who are trying to do something different. I remember in my vlog 2 years ago I posted something about her birthday and I think I had like a little, maybe it was fake champagne or a glass of champagne or something like that. So if you have some, pour one out for her. The idea of her as a legend and an icon is so, to say huge would not even begin to explain it, but I think it's fascinating because now, in the days when we have social media, she has continued on and her image has continued on. Before social media, you know, of course she was one of the most recognizable images in the world and still is. But what I think is so interesting is that it's almost like she has a second life now that social media exists. I follow a couple of different Instagram accounts that are for Marilyn pictures only, or some are for like old Hollywood. And I just think it's so amazing that she's just continued on, even in these days of Instagram and everything, that Marilyn accounts have a ton more followers than mine does, and I'm a living person, and that there are so many people just around the world who just connect with her even today, and all the sweet posts that people put up for her birthday and things. There's a quote from her which I don't know exactly, but it's something like, "I had to belong to the fans and to the people because I didn't belong to anybody else, and so she belonged to the world." I think it's very true, because if you look, you'll just see the trajectory of that star power that just keeps multiplying even more. Her images are being loved even today, and her films are being rediscovered by other generations. I wanted to read you guys a quote from her, and she is often misquoted, and I actually have an idea to share some of the most hilarious misquotes and like how they make them into memes and then they're on Pinterest and Instagram and stuff, and it's like, she never said that, because some of them, the words didn't even exist that they're putting on there. Like, oh yeah, it was like some quote about a size 0, like a body positive thing, which is great, but it acted like she had said this quote about a size 0, which didn't exist when she was alive, so there's a lot of ones that are fake. There's a really funny meme, it's like, "Don't believe everything you read on the internet," and then the little quote says Abraham Lincoln. But this quote, I believe, is actually said by her, so I'm going to read it to you guys really quickly because I think it just applies to a lot of us in the course of our journeys and our search for our dreams and accomplishing our goals. So this is what she said. "I used to think as I looked out on the Hollywood night, there must be thousands of girls sitting alone like me, dreaming of becoming a movie star. But I'm not going to worry about them. I'm dreaming the hardest." I just love that. I think it's so motivating and so beautiful. I think a lot of us can definitely identify with that, and it's easy to kind of get the feeling of, why should I make it? Out of everybody who's trying to do whatever it is you're trying to do, why me? Just little old me. But I think if you think about it, you are you, you know? Out of everyone in the whole world, what are the chances that you would be born to be you? And so if there's something that your heart is calling out to you to tell you to do, then it's probably right. For those of you who may not be as familiar with her as I am, since I've read a bajillion books about her, to me and a lot of other people who have been getting to know her through her films and her biographies, she was not just a movie star at all, because she did not have an easy life. She grew up going between a lot of different homes, foster homes and orphanages. She made her career happen, and she was very smart, very savvy. If you watch many of her films, but especially her comedies, like if you watch The 7-Year Itch, and you see her playing dumb, it's very much a prototype of Lisa Kudrow, for example. She's great at playing that dumb blonde, but you know that she couldn't play it that well if she really was that dumb. And a lot of people just think that she was dumb or that she was a slut, and I think, of course, you know, some people don't want to just slow down to spend time on something to actually look into it, but at least for her birthday and for my subscribers, I just want to share that with you guys. And that a lot of times there is more than meets the eye. I think she chose to embody the way that she looked very purposefully. She worked on it a lot. She came up with it with her stylists, and it was a very conscious decision to look how she looked. I think the way that she looked with her bombshell ways, of course they were gorgeous, but I think it's also like a little secret. Like, are you smart enough to look beyond this, or are you just going to accept that this is all I am? If you want to know more about her, I highly recommend the book The Many Lives of Marilyn Monroe, and I'm going to do a little review about that one for you guys too. But I've talked about it recently in a vlog, and I'll link it for you right here. If you want to watch one of her films, because it is fun on her birthday to watch one of her films, they're all awesome, but if you haven't seen any or a few, I really like The 7-Year Itch. Even just to look up a few clips of it on YouTube, she's just so wonderful, so funny. She just glows, and everybody says that, but it's just so true. And when you watch it, and it's this old film, and you know that there was no CGI, nothing like that, and she just walks across the screen, and she just glows, and it's amazing, and it's like defies science. If you want to know more specific recommendations or certain areas that you're getting into, please let me know in the comments and I'll make some recommendations for you. In the comments, I'd love to see who your favorite old Hollywood star is, or your favorite top 3, because I know I definitely couldn't pick one, but if you can, write it in there and put your top 3 or 20 or whatever if you have to. So I'd love to know that from you guys, and I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like my channel is becoming a stronger community. I feel like after my past few videos talking more about feelings and stuff, and people responded to each other and really got to talking, and I just feel like we're really becoming more of a community, and it feels awesome, and it inspires me so much to film. I'm so grateful to you guys. I hope you have a lovely, lovely day. The former Bruce Jenner, now known as Caitlyn Jenner, came out today as Caitlyn, so I'm going to make a video about that right after this, so check that out if you're interested. I'm really excited and happy for her. And you can always find me at Sage Jessie on Instagram, Twitter, and everywhere else that you want to. Leave me a message because I love to hear from you guys, and I'll talk to you soon.